In this video, we're going to look at how to use our identities to solve the remaining trig functions. We are starting with secant of negative 13 square root of 13 over 3 and cotangent of negative 3 over 2. So it's always a good idea to make sure we know which quadrant we are in. So I know that secant is negative in quadrant 2 and 3. And then I know cotangent out of those two is negative in quadrant 2. So we're looking at quadrant 2 answers here. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to flip my reciprocals because that's always my easiest choice. So I know that the cosine of theta is going to be negative 3 over square root of 13. And I'm going to rationalize that. So we get negative 3 square root of 13 over 13. And then cotangent is the reciprocal of tangent. So tangent of theta equals negative 2 over 3. Next, I need to find the sine and the cosecant. So I'm going to use, in this case, I'm going to use my Pythagorean identity to get there. So I'm going to choose this one right here. So I know that sine squared theta plus cosine squared theta equals 1. And that is kind of messy on this one, but we're going to go with it. So we've got sine squared theta plus, and then I need to take this guy right here. Or, in this case, I'm going to choose to do this one because it's technically the same thing. So I'm going to choose that one right there. That's a little bit easier to deal with. So is negative 3 over square root of 13 squared equals 1. Then I know that sine squared theta plus, I square this, so negative 3 squared is 9, and square root of 13 squared is 13 equals 1. And instead of 1, I'm going to write it as 13 over 13, because I know I'm going to have to subtract this to the other side. So sine squared theta equals, 13 minus 9 is going to be 4 over 13. And then we're going to take the square root of both sides. Square root of both sides. So that would be a plus minus square root. So I get sine of theta equals plus or minus 2 over square root of 13. Then I'm going to, I know that I'm going to have to rationalize that, but I'm going to flip my cosecant first. Oh, and in quadrant 2, I know that sine is positive, so I'm only going to use the positive value on this. All right, then so cosecant is going to be square root of 13 over 2. And then I'm going to rationalize this. So square root of 13 over square root of 13 equals 2 square root of 13 over 13.